Okay, people, let's get to this news.
Johnson recently did an interview on CBS Mornings, and he was talking about having to tell his wife, Cookie, that he was HIV positive and how difficult that was.
And when you first heard those words, what was the thought in your mind?
Oh, I was just devastated. And so I just lost it right there. You know, you just sit there and say, what does this mean?
First of all, your wife named Cookie? What's her real name? Come on, stop it. I mean, the news have your name, Magic Johnson. I don't even think that's your real name, Magic Johnson. I don't think Magic is Johnson. I believe Johnson is your last name, but Magic, I don't know. I don't think that's your real name. I believe in magic. What's that? What is that? Witchcraft and voodoo. But anyway, his damn wife's name is Cookie. And he did an interview with CBS, the National Satanic News outlet, about how did it feel to have to tell your wife that you were HIV positive. Why the hell are you talking about this now, Magic Johnson? What is so important about now that you got to talk about your AIDS, renditions? What's so different about now versus before? Because we had plenty of millionaires that died of AIDS, Magic Johnson. But yet you still seem to be the only one, the last one standing out of all the AIDS victims. Let's name a couple of millionaires that died with AIDS. Let's go ahead. George Michael. You guys know him. That was a flamboyant fag boy. Digging the booty ass little boy. You know what I'm saying? George Michael. He died of AIDS. You know what I'm saying? He was rich. Bishop Eddie Long. He died of AIDS. He was rich. Eazy-E. He died of AIDS. He was rich. Please tell me, Magic Johnson, why any of the three individuals that I named could not live to tell their true truths like you. You know why? Because they the one that really had AIDS, and you the one that was faking it. What the young folks today call it? Capping. You the one that was capping it. Let's go ahead and hear this.
Am I going to die? Because I definitely asked him that. And he said, well...
What was the thought in your mind?
Oh, I was just devastated.
And he was talking about having to tell his wife, Cookie, that he was HIV positive and how difficult that was.
And when you first heard those words, what was the thought in your mind?
Oh, I was just devastated. And so I just lost it right there. You know, you just sit there and say, what does this mean? Am I going to die? Because I definitely asked him that. And he said, well, you have a chance to live for a long time with all the new drugs that are coming down the pipeline. But the toughest thing, Gail...
Okay, you heard him. You heard what Magic Johnson said. He said the doctor said you have a chance to live for a long time with all the drugs coming down the pipeline. There was plenty of drugs coming down the pipeline when George Michael was living, and he was living with AIDS, wasn't it? So, and he was rich. So again, I ask you, Magic Johnson, why have not George Michael been healthy like you? Oh, there was plenty of drugs coming down the pipeline with Bishop Eddie Long, and he was rich. Please tell me, why was he not healthy like you? Oh, here's another one. Eazy-E. Plenty of drugs coming down the pipeline then. Why wasn't he healthy like you? Huh? It's because they really had AIDS and you didn't. You are just an agent being used by the freaking Romans. Who the Romans are, people? Say it with me. The white, fake Jewish people. Those people are really Romans. Those people are the ones that is pushing the LGBT agenda. Those people are the really ones that is pushing this homosexuality agenda. And the agenda is for Magic Johnson to live to this day that we're in today, so that every homosexual male and every gay relationship can look at Magic Johnson and say, look, we can still fuck each other in the ass, because if we get AIDS, if Magic made it, we can make it. If Magic lived with AIDS, we can live with AIDS. They use Magic Johnson as a poster child for who can live through AIDS, who you can live with AIDS and be healthy. That's the agenda for Magic Johnson. That's why he's talking about this now. All of these years, this nigga decided to talk about this now? Really? All these years, you decide to make a CBS special and talk about this now, you big blockhead fucker, you? Come on, tell the truth. Yeah, we know you got plenty of business ventures. You got the Magic Johnson Theater, which bears your name. You got, you know what I'm saying, Magic Johnson, the record label, which the first artist that was on your record label was the R&B singer Avant. You know what I'm saying? You remember Avant. Every time I see you, I get a bad vibe. Dun, 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 dun. Seeing someone else in between your thighs. Yeah, that guy right there. He was the first one on Magic Johnson's label. When he came out on Magic Johnson's label. Don't believe me? Do your research and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to get the truth here. But let's go ahead and hear this.
What I had to do was really drive on and tell Cookie. It was hard because I loved her so much and I hated to hurt her.
I can imagine. I remember he told us that when he came on the Breakfast Club, and it just made me think, like, really the hardest conversation.
You know, I hate when niggas say that shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Because if you loved your wife, guess what? What you will not do? You will not cheat on your wife. And that's real talk. Vice versa. You women, if you love your man or your husband, guess what? You will not cheat on your man or your husband. And men, if you love your wife, you will not cheat on your wife. I don't give a fuck how big and bad that other bitch is. I don't give a fuck if that bitch got an ass like freaking damn Wakanda and motherfucking lips like Jay-Z. I don't give a shit. If you love your wife, you will not cheat on your wife. You cannot flick your lip and say you love somebody if you do that somebody dirty. That's impossible. Anyway, let's go ahead.
Conversations in the world are the ones you gotta have with your wife. Because that's the person you do not want to disappoint, whether it's having to admit to cheating, but then having to say you contracted a disease from it. Lord have mercy.
If she has to get checked, she has to make sure she
Lord
doesn't
have mercy.
Now, he did have a press conference to announce his HIV diagnosis because of the stigma surrounding.
You know, this should be premise to, you know what I'm saying, a segue to, you know what I'm saying, you damn raggedy ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, when you get with these women and you still cheat on your woman with other women, you know what I'm saying, this should be a poster. Don't you know you can bring diseases back to your woman? Not only that, you can catch AIDS, dummy. You know what I'm saying? And you women, you know what I'm saying, who want to motherfucking them be with 6 and 7 different men. Don't you know you can catch fucking AIDS, dummy? You know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High God made man and woman, not man and women, not women and men. You know what I'm saying? A man's supposed to be with one woman, a woman's supposed to be with one man. That is it. Anything other than, okay, don't believe me? Ask a doctor how an STD is spread. How can you catch an STD? Maybe like what, herpes or something like that. Ask a doctor how you can catch that. I guarantee you the doctor say by having multiple partners. I guarantee you, the doctor, if you ask the doctor, how can one catch herpes? I guarantee you that doctor will say by having multiple partners. So if you can have multiple partners in life, then guess what? You wouldn't have to be in jeopardy of catching the STD. STDs are only caught by you doing things that is not supposed to be so. Anyway, let me go ahead and press play.
The disease. And Cookie said at first she was not in favor of that. People weren't educated. She said people thought you couldn't touch people, you couldn't hug people. She said, I didn't want people to treat us like we were lepers. Magic Johnson also talked about retiring and then returning to the NBA.
Yeah, I got cut, and I was very upset at the backlash because I just played with a lot of the guys who didn't want me to come back.
But you got cut and that changed the game.
Yeah,
that scared people.
That scared the crowd. You could just hear. So I said, you know what, after that game, I said, I'm just going to retire.
Johnson returned to the sport he loved one more time in 1996.
I told him.
What? So he returned to the sport that he loved one more time in 1996. In reverse, that's 69. When you do it in the doggy style position, what you doing it in? A 69 position. You're doing it from the rump. You're doing it from the rump. You see? 69. That Tekashi 69 guy. What number did he have on his forehead? 69. What color was his hair? The LGBT rainbow. Yeah. Tells you something, right? Back in the day when we didn't have social media or cell phones, we just had pagers and beepers. When you was to pay somebody and you put 69 at the end of that number, what does that mean? That means that's a booty call. It means a booty call. That means you got to go into somebody's booty. You see? You know what I'm saying? 69 means what, people? It means the LGBT movement, pushing it all the way. So that's why he came out one more time in 1969. And wise people calling me? One more time in 1969. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and press play again. Let's go ahead and hear some more of this.
Cookie, I said, I should look at playing one more time. Because I want to end it the right way.
All right, in addition to that, he said that Cookie was his inspiration to also get into all of the super successful business ventures that he has.
Gail would change my life and got me going into business. She came home and said, you know what, Irvin, I'm mad and I'm upset. You got to be the man that I married. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, you always wanted to be in business. Why are you sitting on this couch?
That's not the man I married. You know, the man I married was a hard worker. He was changing the world, you know.
If you listen to Cookie, Cookie sound like a damn near bulldagger. That's not the man I married. I married me a motherfucking damn tranny. That's what I married. I didn't marry no straight man. I married a tranny because I'm a lesbo. So I want to marry a tranny. Fucking Cookie. Cookie. Why you fucking call yourself Cookie, bitch? You like cookies? Yeah, huh? Or the Magic Johnson did not want to eat your cookie. Lord.
He had all these ideas. He was so full of life. I don't know who this is. You need to get up and figure that out.
I need to read Believing in Magic, the book Cookie put out. I want to know her mindset and what made her, like, you know, stick around.
Believing in magic. I told you that motherfucking magic is not his motherfucking name. Magic is witchcraft. Listen to the Disney song. Do you believe in magic? Look at the Disney logo. It's a witchcraft. It's a castle with a wand. That's witchcraft. What celebrities or what actors and actresses feature in Disney movies? Witches. Look at Raven Simone. What was she supposed to be? A witch. She's supposed to be able to see into the future. That's a witch. You know what I'm saying? Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Magic carpet. Oh, that's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's coming off of them, the Disney Corporation label, is witchcraft. And now you have them, Charlamagne talking about, I got to read her book, Cookie's book. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe in magic? Wow. Do you believe in magic? Really? I think that's it. I think that's what her book is called. Let me see.
All right, well,
That's not the man I married. You know, the man I married was a hard worker. He was changing the world. You know, he had all these ideas. He was so full of life. I don't know who this is. You need to get up and figure that out.
I need to read Believing in Magic, the book Cookie put out.
Okay, that's it.
What made her like you.
Believing in Magic. Listen to the Disney theme song. Do you believe in magic? And now you got Cookie putting out a song, Believing in Magic. And damn Magic Johnson name is Magic Johnson, which Magic is not really his name. I'm pretty sure it's someone else. I know his daddy didn't name him no damn Magic Johnson. But look at the way he spells his name. Magic. The I is an actual star. It's an actual star for the dotting of the I. If you pay attention to the way he spells his name. You know what I'm saying? That's witchcraft. Her book is witchcraft. Him pretending to have AIDS is witchcraft. He is the spokesperson for all of the gays and the lesbians in the earth today. For them to have hope. To have hope. So that they won't think that, oh, you know what? You know what I'm saying? We got to stop fucking in the ass because we may get AIDS. Well, Magic Johnson have AIDS for all these years. And he can live with AIDS. So if he can do it, we can do it. What was Kanye West's song? We can do anything if magic made it. Anyway, it's the news, people. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here.
No, stick around. Do all of that.
all right, well, that is your...
All right, that's it. Y'all know what to do. Hit that follow button. Turn on your notification bells. You know what I'm saying? Turn on your notification bells. If you want to tune into our nightly Bible study classes, my Facebook, send me a friend request to my Facebook page, which is PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. Don't forget, people, if you want to advertise your business, your product or your service, and become a sponsor on our podcast, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy. You know what I'm saying? It's a small fee of $25 per month. You can become a sponsor on our podcast, and we can promote your business, your product, or your service. Very easy. You want to know how to do that? Well, just send me a friend request to my Facebook page, PSTR Michael Smith. Send me that friend request. I'll answer your friend request, and then we can discuss sponsorship for $25 a month. You can get your business known. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.